I have always understood the meaning of humanity as equivalent to being more empathetic towards other creatures, towards nature, etc. But it's all vanishing right now. Like what sort of world we have designed for ourselves and for our fellow human beings. There's a recent sport becoming very trendy right now. It's called slap fighting, where the opponents stand facing each other, and they have three chances to slap as hard as they can in each other's faces. And looking at that, people might say it's just a sport. I mean, this idea of calling it just a sport and leaving everything in the arena only, and after that you're just a normal human being, good human beings, and there is a term called sportsmanship as well. There is slap fighting right now. There has been wrestling, MMA, etc. Rugby, sports that, what is so twisted about this thing, that we get involved into some so-called sports which encourages us to beat the hell out of our an own fellow human being that we should love, and the sports encourage us, motivate us to beat the shit out of them. And for what? For the fame, for the cheer of the crowd. Thousands of people surround those two sportsperson, and they slap each other as hard as they can. And I don't know what kind of fetish this is, and we name it as a sport. Millions of dollars behind it. Big influential people going to watch all sorts of such sports. And so I fail to understand, like, is it the humanity that we have dreamt of? Like, how did we get convinced into believing into everything that they are trying to convince us into? Like, we accepted this sports as well. We accepted MMA. We accepted to watch and enjoy two people fighting and desperate to break each other's bones, kill each other almost. Like, we call it bravery, we call it being alpha. Like, what exactly is the meaning of alpha and a sports person? Like, who are we competing with exactly? Like, how can one be convinced in himself or herself? Because women are no better today. They are just trying to compete with patriarchal system. Whatever men are doing, they want to do. They want to participate in violent sports. They want to participate in slap fighting, etc. So that women are trying to prove that we can also do that. Like, if you can rape, even rape, we can also do that. If you can murder somebody, we can also do that. We are no behind. We're not behind any men. So that is what today's women are doing. That is what today's feminism is teaching women, to just compete with men and try to be their equal. I don't know. This is insanity. This is a twisted behavior, psychopathic. And I don't know how do those so-called sports person, convince themselves into being surrounded by so many people who they don't even know, and these people cheer them up to beat each other. Like, what kind of circus is it? What exactly are we trying to display? I fail to understand. Like earlier, I also used to enjoy watching professional wrestling, WWE, etc. At points, I've enjoyed watching rugby and MMA as well, because I was also as busy as the entire world is, because I had no space, no time to think about it. And now when I have time, and now when I'm able to sit alone with myself, I'm able to see through it, that how twisted this idea of physical sport is. I can't fathom it. And we say it's just sports, and so the problem is not only sports. I mentioned this thing because in order to make my point clear, that we not only accept such sports, we not only participate in, we not only watch this sport, and we do not only encourage it, we not only cheer up, we don't not only put our money into it, but apart from sports, such sports, we are accepting everything else that they are trying to feed into our subconscious without questioning. If we can accept this shit, how can we accept beating our own fellow human being? This is what humanity is about. They say hitting an animal or being violent with an animal is inhumanity. And how can it be humanity when you willingly participate into beating your own human being, fellow human being? How can it be humanity for other people's joy's sake? They are filled with dopamine watching sports person hit each other, beat the shit out of each other, and make money. This is not survival. No. Whatever is being invented or originated right now, for thousands of years, everything, new things are coming into place in front of the society, and we are just accepting it, everything, which is not survival. No, sir. It's not the only way to earn money. And people dream about being into such situations. They dream about being such a sports person. They dream about being an MMA fighter, to be so filled with testosterone that they want to almost kill the other guy, the other woman. And women are no less in this pathetic stupidity. No, women are no less. They just want to compete. They just want to be equal to men in whatever they are doing. So whatever men are doing, women are just following their path. No different. Women want to be equal on men's terms, not naturally, not on their own terms. So they're just trying to prove that we also have something in our hand. If you can do it, I'll show you as well. Pathetic. It is so pathetic. I can't digest the fact that. And as I said, I just mentioned this particular thing to make my point clear, that apart from sports as well, we are accepting everything. Everything has been fed into our mind, and we conceive it as normal. And we try to dignify it, defend every question raised against anything that society feeds into our brains. Everything. How much propaganda it would have taken for us to enjoy two people fighting, shedding blood, preparing to shed blood for years, preparatory seasons going on for years, so that I will beat the shit out of other human being with whom I could sit, spend some time, and I could choose another career. And this word career, I hate this word career. This is the word career, and the establishment of career has ruined and destroyed the entire humanity. But I'm going to make another video on this topic. It's very important. But how did we get convinced into preparing our bodies, our minds, our own hands to beat our own people and to be praised by other people, to be famous. Yes, I beat the shit out of him. I beat the shit out of her. It makes me angry. It makes me furious to think about such things. I don't know if it doesn't make you, if it doesn't make you think at least about it, question anything like that, you are not human. You are just enjoying everything that is thrown at your table. And I don't want inhuman audience on my channel. I know my channel, I've just started it, but I would not appreciate any sort of audience on my channel that is unempathetic and is filled with just testosterone and all sorts of hormone that give them just spike of curiosity into everything, and they just want to see everything, even Epstein files. Like, men are doing every possible shit in the world and we are just accepting it. Maybe after some years we'll accept Epstein file was also normal case. Because I don't know, they have the power, they can make us believe in anything. Not us, not me. People who question might not be able to digest anything and everything. I am furious about this issue, and I'm furious on people who don't, even care to question. What amount of brain does it take? What amount of intelligence and IQ does it take for you people to question these things? These are just things that are so visible and crystal clear in front of our eyes, and we do not dare question that. The point of daring to question comes later in front of the authorities. We don't even question in our own minds. Nothing seems wrong to us. Everything seems right. Sportsmanship. They slap each other and then they eat with each other. Like, assume I slap my brother or my brother slaps me in front of thousands of people, but we eat together at night. I don't know. I can't fathom this. I can't accept this. Maybe you can. Maybe the entire world can. Maybe the entire world is accepting just everything. I'm not. For thousands of years, newer, and this latest things are coming into place, and we are just accepting everything, calling it normal. They're absolutely twisted, filled with inhumanity, and we try to make peace with it. And in the coming 50 or 20 whatever year, because the world is growing too fast right now, since the invention of internet and AI, I don't know what will come, what more will come, and what more will be normal for us. I see those slap fighting athletes putting all the power in one arm and slapping the guy or the woman standing in front of them with so much strength that sometimes their face gets disoriented. They faint. They pass out. And the one who just hit that person is filled with so much pride. The crowd is cheering them. Come on. And you know what at the end they do? After beating the shit out of their own fellow human being, they pray to God. They pray to God. This is what God is doing, watching people do. Oh, we can do anything after praying to God. We just have to be religious. We can do anything. We can capture the entire continents. We can enslave women, we can rape children, we can do anything. We just need to consider God in this doing, so that it is not considered as a sin. Just take the name of the God and sacrifice animals, and it will be acceptable. And we do not question it. You do not question it. I am raising a finger on all of you people who are watching this video, and even after this video, if you do not dare to question, then you are not humans. You are not even living beings, because even animals are more empathetic than you. They do not fight for fun. They do not fight to earn money. No. It is not survival. It is not survival at all. It is psychopathic disorder. You all are, the entire world is suffering from mental disorders, and we are trying to make peace with it. How does it bother us? How does it matter to us? I don't care. Okay. I'll see you again. Maybe. Bye.